Sorry, I'm struggling a lot right now. So, you know, anxiety and depression all my life, blah, blah, blah. Um, I'm not really sure what the question is. I've been on this path a long time with different teachers and like 18 years maybe. And 5 years ago, I had an experience where um, I was meditating a lot and I saw what basically what you're talking about, at least an aspect of it. Um, it was like a light came from everywhere, from inside. It was like sunlight, but it wasn't sun. And there was no distance between perception. And this light was like the light of knowing. It was like I was this light, and so was everything else. And this caused like physical, like bliss and things like this, which I never expected. I wouldn't believe it unless it had happened to me, you know? Anyway, at the time, I thought this was incredible and heading towards enlightenment, blah, 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 you know? Um, but over the next 5 years, and this lasted many months where I could just close my eyes and it was always here, like uh, I could see I suddenly started all the words of all the different teachers started coming to me like I said, I'm the light of the world. I said, who said that? Oh my God, Jesus said that, but it didn't come to me because Jesus said it. It was just like, and then suddenly I said, oh, it's the present moment. And this is how this person said it, like Eckhart Tolle. And I could see how it was all these different words for the same, like expansive, empty fullness is what it felt like a light.
Mhm.
And for many months, I could just contact this again, but only if I sat and closed my eyes. Then my children would interrupt me or something, and again, I would be distracted. Again, the person would very much be there. And anyway, long story short, I started becoming obsessed with sitting and being in this, and it took me a long time to realize that not a long time, that I was still suffering. There was still a person, the sense of self. And then a lot of the same cyclical patterns, even more, much more strongly, would arise. The same severe anxiety, um, those patterns that would make it difficult to function in life. And I have children. I'm a single mom, and all these things. And so I don't know. I've done inquiry, of all different kinds. Um, and emotion, I guess what they call emotion work, trying to sit with these feelings. Um, so right now, for example, the anxiety, is like very severe and it's debilitating in a sense. And I guess I'm not sure what the question is. It's almost like I want to trust this thing that I can see is here, although
Mhm.
the person is also sense of personhood is also here. Um, like I feel like the doer. I have to manage life. I have all these balls up in the air, and if one of them falls, everything will fall apart. You know what I mean? And I know that everything is just spontaneously happening. And it's true. If one of the balls drop, there could be a consequence, right? And it's about, well, can I live with that consequence, or
Mhm.
is it I don't know what I'm asking. It's like there's this big void, you know. Sometimes I feel here like almost feels like a black hole, you know, like it's so vast and dark and empty and endless, and it's like so fearful when I feel it. Like it's like this void, and it's almost like existential fear, and I feel like I'm the only person in the universe, and I know that's obviously not true, but and I know that's a sense of separate. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing a sense of separation or maybe something else. But all of this together, you know, I just trying to find a way of inquiring, I guess, that somehow leads home, or um, because really the suffering has been the biggest motivator, really the only motivator. If I'm stuck in some kind of excitement, you know, I'm happy for some reason, I tend to get lost in that, you know. But suffering is so much more, not externally. Externally, my life has been wonderful. I have everything. You know, actually, that's one of the things that always made me realize since early childhood that there was something wrong in here, not out there, because there was always a my life externally was always so beautiful. I had everything, love, and but inside there's always like this conflict and
Yes.
fear. Basically, fear is my essential state of being, you know.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
I'm just lost on how to approach it anymore.
I understand. I understand. There are many, many ways of approaching uh, this matter. There isn't just one way, something that I'm going to do that's just going to hit that one and then. Now, I know it may not resonate for you, but I consider you very, very fortunate to have had this glimpse a few years ago into a causeless peace and joy, which lasted, you said, for a little while, the effects of which lasted on the body mind for a while. It's a glimpse reveals to us an aspect of reality. It reveals a glimpse into reality. It reveals reality. It reveals our true nature, our true self, this joy, freedom, peace, and happiness, which is effortless. It's nothing that we do in order to, we don't go with the key and open the door and here it is. And this glimpse has an effect on the body mind. And it's, as you shared, it experienced happiness and freedom and joy for a while. But there is a deeper effect of the glimpse in that it reveals to you something with a certainty. There's a certainty that there is such a thing as causeless joy. There is such a thing as causeless happiness and freedom and love and beauty. That revelation is yours, and it is part of your being from now on in your life. And in a way, when you perceive it, the beautiful sunshine, when you perceive it, this glimpse, in retrospect, everything else in life seems to be less less happy. But our true nature is always shining bright. It is not defined. You are not defined by what's happening to your body, to your mind, what's happening in the world. But you would like to experience the causeless joy, irrespective of anything that's unfolding. You want it now. And it makes sense to me, because I also want joy, peace, and happiness right now, in this moment. I don't want doom and gloom. Is there a radio in the background or something like that somewhere? Oh, I don't know. Okay. It's okay. It's not a big deal. If it's
Maybe me, one moment.
okay.
This one?
Yes, it's better. Thank you. As long as there is still a belief and a sense that I am this mother, that I am this person, there is going to be it's a package deal. There is going to be a happy mother and an unhappy mother, a happy person, unhappy person. For the body mind, for the mother body mind, because the body mind is a mother, is a woman, and it's a mother. It's the body mind. So for the body mind, there's always going to be something happening, something good, something less good. Children making you happy, now they're not making you happy, or you're making them happy, now you're making them unhappy, whatever. That's always going to be the case for the body mind. So it's to be expected. There's going to be disappointment in your life for the body mind, because you may be expecting, working hard towards a certain goal. It will not get achieved. You will be disappointed. So that you have to count on that. But internally, is it possible to be available to whatever appears to you without wanting it to be different?
That is always the question, because, like, for example, from that glimpse back then, what I can always see is that something is on. A light is always on, even in the darkness.
Well, this light is the light of awareness. It's
Yes,
the simple, this very ordinary awareness right now
yes,
that is aware of this perception is that light.
yes,
It's not some very fantastic light. You say, I don't experience anything fantastic. It's just ordinary awareness, which is extraordinary.
yes,
Always on, yes.
always on.
Always on.
Yes.
Now, is it possible to allow things that are unfolding to unfold as they are unfolding? In other words, is it possible to allow the universe to unfold externally, quotes unquote, and internally and in the body without struggle? I mean, we do what we need to do. If the body is ill, we visit the doctor, but without struggle, without opposition. Is it possible for the body mind to be experiencing certain sensations without wanting to change them? If you have a headache, you take Tylenol. Okay, I agree with that. But I'm not talking about a headache.
I understand. I'm just strange the disconnect between, or the, I guess, duality between seeing this thing that's on all the time.
You
And
cannot
in a
because you are it.
yeah, yeah.
You
But,
are
but
it.
there's
You are this awareness.
exactly. So there's still a duality. In other words, it's like a partial glimpse, but there's still
There is
duality.
no partial glimpse.
Mm,
There is glimpse or no glimpse. There is no partial glimpse. So
mm.
right now you're aware and you're always aware. Awareness is always on. There is no on-off switch for awareness, right?
Yes.
There is no on-off switch.
No.
So that you don't need to worry about. That's already, you already won the lottery there. That's it. You know, that money is in your account. You don't need to worry about getting a better awareness or getting more aware. I'm talking about this pattern, this habit, which we've inherited of resisting and defending and struggling with what appears. That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. No, that I understand. It's
Yeah.
there all the time. There's
Yeah.
always an inner no to what's
Right.
happening.
So that the question that we're exploring is, I'm exploring with myself. Okay. What's at stake if I say, okay, I'm just going to be with what is, do what I need to do. If there is something that's broken, I'm going to fix it. But if there is some residues of inner emotions, the feelings arising and thoughts that are flying by, I'm going to explore. I'm going to explore, not getting my hands dirty, not interfering, not opening my mechanics toolbox and going to fix it. I'm going to explore simply being, and not I'm going to explore simply being in order to get a better state, in order to overcome it as if there is a problem. This is my new strategy to overcome the problem, is I'm just going to assume there is no problem. No. There's no strategy. It's simply an exploration. We're just interested in an exploration. Something's unfolding. The weather is unfolding. Okay. It's raining. I'm going to close the window, but it's still raining, right? Am I going to argue with the rain? I have a tendency not to like the rain. Well, okay. Can I just be with this without making it a big deal? No big deal. To be with what appears to you in your body mind internally whichever way, thoughts, sensations, no big deal. No big deal. Not to give importance to, oh, well, this is good, this is bad, let me go fix it. It's all equal. Again, I'm repeating that I am not talking about when you notice it's something that you need to repair or fix. Some things are practical. I have a certain, maybe it's something that the kids need. You try to do your best with that. I'm talking about this internal panorama that we have a tendency to just get so wrapped up in our sensations, and we have to have them in a certain way. We have to have a certain experience, a certain inner experience. Is it possible to free yourself from this need to have any particular inner experience, explore, allowing the universe to manifest whatever inner experience it wants within your particular body mind, without the need to fix it? Because what is the problem then? Okay, I'm feeling so and so. Well, the other thing is we have a tendency to label things. We label, oh, I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like that. And when we label our experience, we have separated ourselves from our experience. I am experiencing depression. If I'm experiencing depression, there is a problem. Because this I who is experiencing depression is having a bad time, is not having a good time. But what is this I who is experiencing depression? It's just the label that there's an I that's experiencing depression. Now, what is the experience of depression? The experience of depression is something is arising on the screen. Some people tell me, oh, Magdi, you haven't experienced depression, so you don't know what you're talking about. Nonsense. I've experienced depression. But I don't experience depression. Why? Because there is no separate self that is experiencing something separate from itself. Images on the screen. It may sound like words, but I'm talking experientially. My experience, your experience, our experience. There's something appearing on the screen. But sometimes there is a story that also appears. Oh my God, look what's happening to me. I'm experiencing depression. It's been 5 years. 5 years ago, I wasn't experiencing depression. Now I'm experiencing depression. I have a problem. Boom. Here is a narrative. There is a narrative. Whether you recognize it or not, there is a narrative, a me narrative, that Rula, right?
Rula, R-U-L-A, Rula.
That Rula is having, she's become a narrative. There is a Rula now. I'm a Rula now. I'm no longer the screen. I'm no longer awareness. This is not this ordinary awareness. No, now I am going to play the game of I am Rula with a problem. Okay, fine. Fine. So now we have Rula with a problem. You know what? Good luck with that. Because the problem is not the problem that Rula is having. The problem is Rula. I'm not denying there is a body mind, a female body mind named Rula, mother. No, I'm not denying I have what is it, Nissan Rogue in my garage. I'm not going to deny that. But am I the car? No, I'm not the car. Am I the body-mind Rula? No, I'm not the body-mind Rula. I'm not denying the car, nor am I denying the body-mind. I'm going to take care of the car. I'm going to take care of the body-mind. I'm going to take care of the children. I'm going to take care of the house. I'm going to take care of the laundry, whatever. I'm going to take care of work, whatever you take care of. But the fact that you're taking care of the body mind doesn't mean that you are the body mind. The fact that you're taking care of rulas, the body, the health, the exercising the body, doesn't mean that you are the body.
Ask you something then about this narrative,
Yes.
because the narrative of having to do these things, having to take care of the laundry and fix the car, and
That's not a narrative. That's a fact. If you don't do the laundry, or you don't fix the meal, that's not a narrative.
well,
The narrative is I am Rola.
that's true. That's true. The narrative is that I, Rula, have to do these things or
Right.
else.
Right.
That's the narrative.
Right.
Or else, yeah? Because, I mean, what I'm saying is when something breaks right now,
Yes.
I go into action, yeah?
Well,
But
it depends what it is. If, for example, the car breaks, you have to go into action. Is this what you're talking about? Something phenomenal?
yeah, what I'm saying is that do I have to think about everything ahead of time? No, I don't think I do.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what happens, right? So this causes extreme anxiety because the habit is that I have a list of 5 million things that must happen, and they're not all happening now. One thing is happening now, right? But I must do it. I must do it. So I wake up in a panic. I wake up with these things. And I know because I've had the experience
Yes.
of suddenly, I mean, I've had other glimpses different where suddenly it's like quiet inside and I don't remember anything. And somehow the day unfolds and it happens. And somehow I remember what needs to be done in the moment it needs to be
Yes.
done. That's
Yes.
happened a few times. And it's always like this big surprise and shock.
Okay.
But
So,
later I can't
yeah, I got it. So,
trust
okay.
enough to do.
So the pattern that I'm hearing you saying is that you have a pattern of thinking about the future and planning things out and worrying about things. Okay, so basically it's a mind pattern. You have an activity of the mind that could use a little tuning down, right? Now, when you rest, when you go to sleep at night, right? You lie your body down, comfortable pillow, comfortable bed, blankets, etc. You put your body to rest, right? And then your mind is spinning, right? Are you going to be able to sleep with that mind spinning? No, you're not going to be able to go to sleep with the mind spinning. So you also need to put your mind to rest. Okay. Now the question is, oh my God, in the morning when I wake up, the body wakes up, is my mind going to be there or is my mind going to be gone? Because it's possible that my mind will be gone and the body will wake up and my goodness, where is the mind? But your experience, what is your experience? You wake up every morning and the mind wakes up too. In other words, you can trust allowing the mind to rest.
Even in a day.
I'm talking about going to sleep. Now, if that works for the day, for the going to sleep, meaning you can allow your mind to rest for so many hours, and when you wake up, it's there functioning perfectly. Well, I mean, after you wash your face and a little bit whatever, a cup of coffee, it functioning perfect. Why can't you trust during the day for an hour? Trust letting your mind rest. You see, actually, my mind is all the time at rest. It only gets activated in the moment. Like right now, it's activated in this conversation with you. And that's it. When that's done, it's done. I don't know how to explain to you. Maybe I would say that trust the universe because you're not separate from the freaking universe. You're not separate. You think that your breath or your body or the cells of your body, how they're rejuvenating and renewing themselves is separate from gravity or from the sunshine or from the oxygen or from the stratosphere or from the galactic field? No, of course not. So if your body, if the structure of your body is dependent on the universe, and you can trust that, can't you trust that your thoughts, your mind, and events in your life and the thoughts that come to you, which are also universal, can also be trusted? Let them go. Put them in the hand of God. Give them to the universe. Let the universe worry about what you need to remember. Let the universe remember for you as opposed to you remembering.
Yeah.
You put your mind to rest. When you put your mind to rest, what does that mean? It means your mind is available. When you don't put your mind to rest, it is busy. Busy means, I'm sorry, I'm not available, I'm busy. I'll call you back when I'm done. In 50 years, I'll call you back in 50 when I'm done. So make your mind available, meaning allow your mind to freaking rest. Why? Because when it rests, the universe can come into your mind and say, okay, Rula, now you need to make this phone call. Now you need to fix this thing. And you know what? I love the universe because the universe sometimes forgets. I love that. But my wife reminds me, Tara reminds me. She
The
reminds
universe again.
me again. Yes, well said. So sometimes I say, okay, the universe will remind me via Tara, and she does. She does.
Thank you, Magdi. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
beautiful answers. I appreciate it.
Give yourself a break. Come on. Relax. Enjoy life a little bit. Relax. But just enjoy the moment. Enjoy just being. Enjoy doing nothing. Enjoy just being. Enjoy going for a walk. Enjoy just, even when it's doing something ridiculous, just enjoy that in whatever way it's appearing. Enjoy whatever is appearing.
Thank you.